Find a nice seat at the front of your mat, a nice easy pose. And just take the default. Whatever side leg goes first, that's fine. Just take a big inhale. Let the spine grow tall. Exhale. Don't collapse. The hands can just come to rest on the knees. Fill with an inhale, exhale down. Just this pattern of breath a few more times here. Taking that inhale from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head. Exhaling, maintaining that inhale. Drawing up from the tailbone, up the spine. Exhaling down from the top of the spine to the base of the tailbone. On your next inhale, just go ahead and bring the chest forward. The hands can come to meet the ground out in front of the mat or on the mat. Just a nice forward stretch. Inhale, hold, exhale, maybe deepen a little bit. Maybe with the sitting we're doing lately, or hips are just a little more tight. Maybe everything's a little more tight. Inhale, exhale. If you find yourself you've gone too far, just back out just a little bit. One more maybe if you're not there yet. Inhale, exhale, come forward, and let the head fall through. Breathing here. Inhaling, work your way back halfway up and pause here. Inhale, exhale. The next inhale, come all the way back up to straight. Let the hands float overhead. Come through heart center. Inhale, we fold forward and the hands can come out over to the right. Pinning down that outside of that left hip in the mat. Turning your chest towards your hands. And the same, inhaling, hold, exhale, maybe deepen a little bit. If you've gone too far, just back off just a little bit. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen a little more. And when you get to that farthest point, just let the head fall through. Breathing here, filling up that left side body. Inhaling, exhaling maybe a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, come halfway up and pause. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Bring your chest back towards the center of your mat. Let the hands float overhead, reaching tall. And come through heart center. Inhale, exhale. Let's bring the hands over to the left. Walking them out a little bit at a time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And let the head fall through. Inhale halfway up, pause here. Inhale all the way up. Let the hands float overhead one more time and through heart center. We'll come straight out in front again. Leading with the chest is walking the hands just out in front of us. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen maybe. Breathing the base of the tailbone all the way up to the top of the spine. Inhale, exhale. And when you come to the end there, or as far as you feel stable, go ahead and let the head fall through. Inhale halfway up and pause. Exhale, inhale all the way up tall. Let the hands float overhead. And back through heart center. This may be a good time to remind ourselves of those famous words that no man or woman is an island. Everyone is part of the main. Might be kind of difficult to find that or be reminded of that today as we zoom from meeting to meeting or social distance. But as we find a way to stay connected with each other, new ways, one of the best ways to do that is stay connected with ourselves and our rituals. So just a little practice this morning to help do that. Or this afternoon. It's morning when I'm filming this. Anyway, go ahead, let the hands float up overhead. Hands meet in steeple grip. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head turn from left to right, shake yes and no. Inhale, exhale, let everything out. Slight bend in the knees. As you roll yourself up. Let the hands meet overhead, this time maybe taking the opposite grip of the hands. Growing tall. Bring hands through heart center, pause there. Inhale, hands come up, gaze can follow. Exhale, forward fold. This time inhale, half lift, flattest back. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees as you roll yourself up. This time hands meet overhead and back through heart center. Inhale, hands come up, gaze can follow. Slight back bend if it feels good this morning. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flattest back. Exhale, forward fold. Let's grab opposite elbows and then just take that over to the right. Sort of mirroring what we did in that seated position, inhaling, hold, exhaling, deepening a little more, letting everything go, letting that head fall. Inhale back through center, slight bend in the knees as you roll yourself up. Hands meet overhead and back through heart center. Inhale, hands come up, meet overhead, invite a slight back bend, exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows again and then just take that shape over to the left, grounding down through that right leg, that right foot, feeling that nice stretch, the lower back. Inhale,
Exhale everything out. Come back into center, slight bend the knees as you roll yourself up.
Hands meet overhead and through heart center. Inhale, hands meet overhead. Exhale, forward fold step. Right leg back, left leg back. Come into a plank pose and holding here for a series of breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, drop your knees, chin and chest, and just come into that little baby cobra yet this morning or this early in the practice. Tuck the toes and push back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out through the feet. Let the head fall through the gaze between the ankles. Let's just walk our feet a little slowly at a time, little baby steps up towards the hands, and hang into that forward fold. Slight bend in the knees as you roll yourself up. Hands meet overhead. Come through heart center. Inhale, hands come up, gaze can follow, slight back bend, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, that half lift, flattest back, exhale, step the left leg back, the right leg back, holding plank here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, invite the full chaturanga, yoga push up, down, come up into your cobra, up dog, push back into your downward facing dog. This time let's take a deep bend in that right knee and let the gaze come up underneath that left shoulder, reaching that left heel for the mat. Breathe in here. Inhale, switch that out, bend the left knee, straighten that right leg with the right heel reaching for the mat. Back to center. This time, walk your feet slowly towards the front of your mat. Hang into that forward fold. Just roll yourself up. Hands can meet overhead. Invite that slight back bend. Hands through heart center. Inhale, let the hands float overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, a nice half lift, flattest back. Place the palms on the mat. You can hop, step, or jump back into the chaturanga, lower down. Up into your cobra, up dog, tuck your toes. And this time a nice bend in both knees as you come into your downward facing dog, like you're poised, ready to pounce. And then straighten that out with the tailbones reaching for the ceiling, the hands grounding down, and let the head fall through, the gaze come between the ankles. And breathe. Inhale, look forward, hop, step, or jump, or walk your feet towards the front of your mat. And let everything go into a nice forward fold. Inhale, up, hands meet overhead, and back through heart center. Inhale, spine goes tall, hands meet overhead, right leg goes back into high lunge. Feet in the same direction aligned on different tracks. Nice bend in that front knee. You might have to adjust your position a little bit so those heels are both grounded down. Let's just come into a nice twist here. Let that right leg go long. Inhale back through center, up into your high lunge. Front leg goes straight. And we fold forward over that front leg. Inhale, lift up, and the front knee can bend again. We come up into that nice high lunge. Pausing and breathing here. So we straighten the front leg again. Folding over that front leg again, letting the chest lead the way. The last thing to fall through the head, the gaze towards the kneecap. Inhale back up into high lunge. Push off that back foot, come up into a chair pose at the top of your mat. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Let's just flow through, fall through, whether with a nice chair salute. Let the fingertips graze the mat. We come back into chair pose. Inhale, hold. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, back up. Hands through heart center. Pausing here. Let's just take a nice mountain pose. Readjust the feet. Inhale, hands come up, left leg goes back up into that high lunge. Heel lifted. Inhale. Exhale, come forward into a nice twist. That left elbow can come on the right outside of the right thigh. Straightening that left leg with the heel reaching towards the back edge of the mat. Inhale back up through center, bring yourself up strong. Adjust that back foot as you need to. Up into your high lunge, let the front leg go straight. Inhale, exhale, we fold forward over the front leg. Pausing here. Ratcheting in, deepening if you need to. If you've gone too far, back out a little bit. Use the hands for support. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen, let the head fall. Initiating the movement from the between the shoulder blades, lift yourself back up. Into that high lunge, the knee can bend again. Nice strong high lunge here. Inhale, straighten that front leg, folding forward again over that. Leading with the chest. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen. And the last thing you do is let the head fall through. The gaze comes towards the kneecap. And everything is floating off you. The distractions, just focusing on the breath here. If you're shaking a little bit, back out of that. Exhale. On the next inhale, as if you had a string between your shoulder blades, you come back up into that high lunge. Step to the front of the mat into the chair pose. Inhale, hold. Exhale, deepen.
Inhale, hold, and exhale. Just a chair salute where the hands come down and graze the side of the mat. Inhale, back up into your chair pose. Exhale, deepen one more time.
Inhale up, hands overhead, reaching tall and through heart center. Let the hands fall down, inhale up, nice back bend, upward salute.
Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let everything go. Slight bend in the knees as you roll yourself up.
The hands can meet overhead, back through heart center. Inhale, step back into your warrior one, right foot goes back. Open up into your warrior two. Front leg straightens and we reach the fingertips towards the front of the room. Take that shape over. Lift my handle and pour me out. I'm a little teapot into a nice triangle pose on this side. Opening up the chest from the side. Head in line with the spine. Inhaling, opening to the side even more. Exhaling, holding, not collapsing back down. And now as this time as if you're being picked up by the fingertips of that right hand, take that shape back up, back into your warrior two. Just reverse your warrior. Come back. Exhale, fold forward into that extended side angle pose. And just a nice stretch on that side. Inhale back up through center, warrior two, pausing here for 3 breaths, settling down, rooting down in this pose, pulling the shoulders back, let the gaze come out over the front fingers. As we step forward into a chair pose, inhale, hold, exhale, deepen. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen one more time. As we fold forward, let those fingertips graze the side of the mat, the head release. Inhale, back up into chair pose, exhale, deepen. Inhale, ground down through the feet as you push up one more time. Hands meet overhead, back through heart center. Left leg goes back, hands come up into your warrior one. Open that up into your warrior two. Front leg straightens. As we reach forward with those fingertips, the hand can come to rest on your shin, or if you have a block or a prop nearby, open your body to the side of the room. Left hand can float overhead. We work on this opening in alignment. Inhale as if your fingertips are being pulled up from above. Come back into your warrior two. Reverse that. Inhale, fold forward. Right elbow comes to rest on the right thigh. A nice extended side angle pose. Reaching from the tips of the fingertips all the way to the outside of that left foot. Feel free to go ahead and take that half bind if it feels good, or your shoulders bothering you this morning like mine is. Inhale, bring that position back up into your warrior two. We step forward, chair pose, inhale, hold, exhale, deepen. Inhale, hold, exhale, bring that shape forward into a chair salute. Let the fingertips graze the side of the mat.
Inhale back up into chair pose. Exhale, deepen one more time. Inhale, root down through the feet. Push up strongly. Let the hands reach as tall and as far as they have. Bring your hands through heart center. Working our way down to the mat. Inhale, let the hands float overhead. Exhale, nice forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Let's step those feet back, right leg, left leg, or jump. Lower yourself down, knees, chin and chest. Push up into your cobra or up dog. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And let's just lower the knees and push back into a child's pose. Resetting here as we make that transition from standing to our mat. Letting any distractions or worries float by and connecting with our breath and our movement here in a way that serves you whatever time of day you're doing this practice. Inhale up into all fours. Let's just go ahead. You can have a seat with your head towards the front of the mat. Roll yourself down. Bring the legs along with it. Pull those knees into the chest. Allow them to rock from side to side, just a nice little back massage. Left leg goes down, right leg goes down, heel. Just this little bridging here. Nice bend in the knees, the feet are rooted on the mat. Inhale, press down into those heels, let the hips float up. Pulling the shoulders back, opening, tucking them maybe in a little bit. Holding here as we breathe. Let the shoulders open up as you roll yourself down one bone at a time. Just windshield wiper the knees between bridges here. Come back to center. Inhale, ground down through the heels, push up, those hips are level, you can tuck the shoulders underneath. Opening up the chest. Breathing here. The knees are tracking over the ankles. Hips are lifting evenly, assuredly. Untuck the shoulders if you've pulled them in and roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Let that left leg go long and straight. Flexed foot, pull that right knee towards you. Send the right leg long and just switch it out. Let that left leg come on up. left leg long as you exchange again. This time tuck the chin, roll yourself up, pressing down through the lower back. Bring that knee towards the nose towards the knee. And breathing here, lighting a little fire in the belly. Inhale. On your next exhale, just roll yourself down, allow that knee to come with. Send the right leg long. Pull the left leg in. Inhale, exhale, roll yourself up, tuck the chin into the chest, roll yourself up into that. Nose reaches for the knee reaches for the nose. Inhale, next exhale, roll yourself down, bring that knee along for the ride, pulling it in towards your chest, flexing the foot back. Standing long. Just grab both knees here. Just rock back and forth. Just working your nice little massage and you come up, rolling yourself up. And let's just turn around, face the front of the mat. One more stretch here before we come down for Shavasana. Inhale, ground down equally through both sides of that tailbone, grow tall. You can pull that right leg in towards your chest, cross it over the left leg, the kneecap. Inhale, grow tall, and we'll let that left hand come up. And we twist to the side, that left elbow can hook over the right knee, the right arm back to support you, kickstand. Inhale, growing tall. Exhaling, deepening the twist a little bit. If you go too far, just back out. Inhaling, allowing that to straighten, to lengthen. And exhale to hold. Or deepen, but not collapse, not come out. Inhale, let's just take the counter twist to that. That right arm can hug the right knee in, the left hand comes back behind you. Chest reaches for the chin. Inhale back through center, right leg goes long. Grounding down through both tailbones there, growing tall. Inhale, we'll just fold forward, just a reset in between sides here. Bring the chest towards the knees. Reaching. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen, and again the last thing you do is let that head fall through and just relax here. Inhale, hold, exhale, deepen. Exhale, and the next inhale, come halfway up as I like to do, pausing here. Exhaling out, inhale back up all the way. You can pull that left leg in, set it over the right leg at the kneecap there. This time the left hand can swing up behind you and reach out for that kickstand. The right arm can come and tuck that elbow at the left knee. Inhale, growing tall. One more inhale, tall, maybe a little more twist in there. If you've gone too far, just back off. Inhale, reverse that for the counter pose. Inhaling, growing tall. Exhaling, holding, not collapsing. And back through center. One more time, just as reset with a nice seated forward bend here. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward. Let those hands come to rest on the shins or the ankles, the chest reaching for the knees. Inhale, exhale, let the head fall through. Inhale, come halfway up, hold. All the way up on a nice big inhale. Spine grow tall, chest comes forward. And let's make our way into Shavasana. Taking any movements here you need to windshield wiper the legs or happy baby, anything to help you in this final relaxation pose. When we're moving, it's easy to focus on the pose, our alignment, our breathing. As we come into Shavasana here, it's all too easy to let those invading thoughts come on. So as we bring our legs long, our shoulders back, hands, palms facing towards the ceiling. It's a relaxation pose, but it's active, tapping that reserve, that part of your nervous system that takes care of yourself. Inhale, let the eyes close, exhale everything out. And if your mind starts to wander, just this inhale that begins at the base of the tailbone, travels up the spine to the top of the head and back down on an exhale. And bring yourself back to this when your mind starts to wander or you worry about things in the past or the future. Just bring it right back to the present. It's not complicated. It's simple. Inhaling from the base of the spine. Exhaling from the top of the head to the tailbone. next inhale. Initiating that from the base of the tailbone all the way up, straight up the spine, the top of the head, and pause, hold the breath there for just enough time to capture a little energy that releases on the exhale. Bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Maybe roll the head side to side. Inhale, let the hands float overhead. Rolling to your right, pausing here. If you brought an intention to today's practice, revisit that. Something you can be grateful for. And just this as a reminder that no man or woman is an island. We all are part of the main. And remember that today as we work our way through this new main. As you connect with your movement and your breath and yourself, you also connect with those around you and even those far away from you. Push yourself up into your final seat. And just for kicks, let's take that opposite. Fold in the leg, the one that you would not default to. And it feels so foreign yet familiar. Inhale, the spine grow tall. Exhale, keep it tall. Inhale, let the hands float overhead. Joining, coming and pausing just at heart center. Namaste.